Aloha.
Yo, what's up?
She thinks that's cute.
That's why I make faces at.
Anyway, girl, it's us. We here. If you knew for some reason and don't know our names, she's Kayla, I'm Val, and that was a lie. Greenleaf is not coming on this week, so we're going to...
Girl, Greenleaf was nice. Folks was texting me, did you watch Greenleaf? And you know we don't even do that. Y'all need to watch it if you didn't.
So anyway, we're going to just discuss what's going on, what predictions we may have, theories, and things. Let us start with Grace. How you feel about Grace?
You know, I love Grace. I don't understand what the problem is with Grace. Why they don't like Grace.
I don't get it.
I guess Grace is pretty. She got just her and it made her mad. I don't know.
I mean, it made me mad.
Just go
Every
to
time
the
I
store
see
and
Merle
get you
Dandridge,
some.
I be like, how dare you?
She was amazing.
How dare you have that hair?
And she went and she got it from her people, whoever they might be.
It's rude. And she ain't got, I don't think her hair is curly at all. I think she got a light wave.
Right.
But I don't think it's curly, so she ain't got no shrinkage. Like, the nerve.
I mean, well, we have complete shrinkage.
Half my hair is shrunk. It literally shrinks to half. It's like, girl, what are you doing?
Why your hair on your shoulder and it's not?
It's well past. Anyway, I love Grace. I think that her character this season is just a little bit boring for me because the first two seasons...
Chilled out, yeah.
Right, the first two seasons, she was on a mission. She was out here running. And
I mean, after you done kill your uncle, you got to rest.
You must take time. You have to, so...
He had to go, though.
But he made the show interesting. Like, I hated his character, but it gave us something to do for 2 seasons.
Well, I mean, now we got May to be interesting.
I'm not interested in May.
May gonna be interesting. You know that Lynn Whitfield can cross her out.
But she's done that every episode. Like, no shade. I love the show. It's actually, like, my favorite show. But Lynn Whitfield been giving you the evil eye in everything she's been in for 40 years. You got to like her. So it's just like, girl, I really... Like, as much as I love Lynn Whitfield, as much as I love to see her play a villainous, woman.
Ooh, because she can do it.
I want to see her do something else.
And Lucius can do it.
I want to see her do something completely, different, something we haven't seen from her. Because all we see is she gives you, all of a sudden, I'm angry with you. And it's like, okay, but you do that all the time. We understand your mother was a whore and a junkie. We understand. But let's do something else.
Yeah.
So, as far as Grace, I love her. She's a little boring. Her boyfriend, there's no need for Rick Fox to be on the show at all. He does nothing.
He's cute, though.
As he gets older, I'm just like...
He's got nice gray hair.
Yeah, his skin is it's looking a little gray for me. He's aging.
He's a Jamaican black man.
What that mean? I've never met a gray Jamaican in my life. I went all the way to Jamaica and ain't seen a gray Jamaican yet.
Got some pretty ones, though.
But yeah, he's still handsome. He has a beautiful smile. But first of all, we don't get to see him smile on this show. He's just sitting around talking about how he don't love the Lord. And it's like, well, go on.
Why are you with the pastor? The pastor need a man to love the Lord.
It's just worrisome. His character is aggravating, and I think he's only here because he's a skanks. Like, it don't make sense for him to be here otherwise.
Wait, that dude, he has some private children. Why don't nobody know this man's children?
He's been dead so long they forgot.
They grew up on him.
I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. Because I thought Bishop said that the man had 2 daughters.
Right. And
he didn't remember Basie being a son.
Right. Or a girl.
I don't know what you're saying. He said he remembered 2 daughters, so that daughter could, obviously, one of them is Rochelle.
Well,
I don't know where you're going.
Yeah, I was trying to not run over these people in the street, and I did miss.
So then they need to get out the street. No shade.
Well, you know how the children wear their pants so low they can't move. Which I was
pull up your pants and get out the street.
I was explaining to some young men the other week about this. And we like a good walk, but you can't see what the walk is if your pants down and you got to walk to keep your pants up. So you have no swag. None. We don't like it.
You through?
I'm through preaching about pants.
All right.
This is not the street I wanted to preach.
Huh? Where are you trying to go? You just doing it low.
Find something. There's a revival. Hallelujah. But I ain't finding what I want to find, so I'm gonna go home.
I mean, I don't understand, but we're gonna keep it moving.
I have to pass.
I'm trying to talk about this show.
Go ahead, talk about it. You asked me. I answered you.
We get to that part of the day where you on my nerves. But yeah, basically, we ain't seen him, so I really don't have much to say about him.
The only thing he's done like lately was called his wife.
I didn't see him do that. Did he do that?
A couple of shows ago, he called her. Am I gonna see you again?
You know, I zone out on Tasha. She wears me out. But let's just go and talk about the skanks.
Children.
I feel like Rochelle is the mastermind of all of this.
Because she's evil.
I mean, evil or not, she seems to be the one with the control.
Yeah.
I think
she has anonymity. That's which, you know, helpful for her. You think she sent Macy?
I think she sent him to do all that he did. She looked like she's the older sister. Right. I mean, facial wise, she looks younger, but attitude wise, she seems much older than he.
Yeah, but she holds her, the way she carries herself, make her seem more old.
I mean, she don't seem old. She just seems older than Macy.
Jaded.
Right. So I think, like I'm saying, I think she's the mastermind of all the carryings on. I think she's the one who has convinced Basie to be mad about, you know, all of this.
They did.
And the thing about it is, she has anonymity, but so did Basie. Until he told Bishop, "You killed my daddy." They could have took them down a long time ago
without being so emotional.
Right.
Tell them who they were. I don't think a girlfriend, she ain't gonna tell nothing until she find standing over your dead body kind of person.
Yeah, Rochelle got the idea. If you want to exact revenge, you must come in quietly. You must sneak.
Yeah, some people won't run and they won't, you know,
try to fight you. Yeah. So anyway, I think Tasha's stupid. I don't know why she's here.
Well, Tasha comes off stupid, but she's not stupid. But the thing that's happening with Tasha is that she's softening up because brother Greenleaf, Jacob, that baby, he treats her like a person. He don't treat her crazy. You know, even though all that stuff with Basie and you know.
And I said that in my last review.
Yeah. She's softening up.
I feel like they plucked Tasha out of like a bad situation, like maybe an abusive relationship or something crazy, and she's not used to being treated right. Basie didn't treat her right. He just treated her better than the last person who didn't treat her right, and now she's being treated with respect.
Yeah. And
she don't know what to do with it. But the thing about it is, I think she's stupid because why are you fighting your husband's battle over his dead daddy that you ain't never met?
That you don't know, and you don't know where your husband is. You don't know what he's doing. You don't know.
But you out here doing his work
with his sister.
Right. That's crazy to me. I can love you all day long, but I'm gonna need a very clear understanding as to why I'm out here scamming and doing the most. My mama, she can't even ask me, you know, to do something illegal without giving me a full dissertation. We have to have a full understanding as to why I'm doing this for you. I have to have a vested interest.
Your mama wouldn't ask you to do that.
You wouldn't, but I'm just saying, Tasha just look like she going along with it just because she loves Basie.
I ain't gonna send you.
No, you're not going to jail at all.
In Jesus' name, not buying jail.
No tilde. But it just looked like she just following behind him because she loved him, and that's crazy to me. But that's what the girls do. Moving along, Lady May, I've already spoken a little bit about her character. I want to see something else. This vengeance thing that she got, because she's so overbearing with it, I need to know why she don't like her daughter. I have to know the answer to that this season, because it don't make no sense.
And some people don't like their kids for like little to no reason. It's the craziest thing.
I don't understand. I don't care for it. I'm gonna need a backstory as to why she don't like her daughter, because it's one thing to not see it for your daughter and just kind of be like, well, that's her over there. Like
and you get on each other's nerves. And some personalities just don't go well and wide. Okay, we get that.
Like you and me, we get on each other's nerves. We go to our room and that's it. You know, our individual rooms.
And then it's like, are you hungry?
Yeah, we come back together and it's whatever. But
all right, okay.
I feel like if she just had a general, like regular, I don't like this girl just because, they would treat her like they treat Charity. They just ignore Charity.
I mean, flat ignore
But
Charity.
Lady May goes out of her way to come to Grace with the miss.
So there has to be a backstory.
So there has to be something. It don't make no sense otherwise. So I need to know that. I need to know the backstory with Faith, because they just introduced Faith to us as dead.
Yeah, that's all.
Here go the dead sister, she dead. But what was her place in the family? Because we know Jacob is Lady May's favorite. Grace is Bishop's favorite.
So the other two, they
Charity is kind of ignored. But were Charity and Faith close?
Right.
Is Faith going through all that not Faith. Is Charity going through all that she's going through as far as all this depression and carrying on because she was close to her sister? That was her closest family member.
Right.
And now she's gone.
Didn't have anybody in. She blames Grace for some of this.
And why are we blaming everything on Grace?
Well, Grace is kind of blamed because she feels like Grace could have not told him, you know, what
but I'm
she
talking
did.
not even that. just the fact Grace came back and everybody
It's like
was
Grace can fix either. Grace is like the savior. Or
it's
something.
what I call
They put a whole lot of extra on her.
This is what I call fan behavior. I hate you, but I want you to leave me. That's a fan. I can't stand you. I'm gonna talk about you like a dog, but I want you to leave me. I want you to do everything for me and make sure I'm okay. That's fan behavior. That's what I want from, you know, I'm trying to name an artist that I just really don't see it for. That I still listen to their music. Nicki Minaj.
I can give you one for you.
Who?
Kimmy.
I was listening to Kimber Rail today. I'm a fan. Can't stand her, but I want her to sing to me. I was singing in the car. I have a video on this phone right now of me singing to Kimber Rail today. Can't stand her, but I'm a fan. That's fan behavior. They treat Grace just like that. I don't like you. I'm gonna talk about you like a dog. But I want you to make sure everything, you know, is all right with me. I want you to fix everything for me. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have a reason why I don't like Kimber Rail. She affronted me personally.
When you was a child.
She snuffed me personally.
And that's terrible.
But she ain't good in jail.
And like the other girls around, I was like, nobody liked her.
Kimber Rail is not likable. She's not a likable person.
Oh,
and I try not to think about it because it makes me feel like Whitney Houston would not have been likable.
Wow.
And, you know, we've seen some behavior in Whitney that denotes her not being likable, but I don't think about that too much.
You know, I guess for me, I didn't pay her any. I didn't pay her.
You didn't pay Whitney no attention.
No, Whitney Kim. I paid Kim. And
even
when I've had her, even when I've had to do stuff and she was around, Kim was always goofy. she was being.
That's because she like you.
No, I mean, it wasn't just like me and her.
Y'all have been cool.
I mean, she know my name, but she don't know me.
She know you well enough to know that she ain't gonna be rude to you.
I don't know.
She ain't never been rude to you.
No, she not.
So she like you, obviously, because I ain't done nothing to her, and she has had a problem with me every time I met her. Every single.
Well, you were what, 6 the first time you met her? 7?
I didn't meet her at the recording.
You met her maybe 10.
I was about 10 the first time we actually met, and she was rude. Then I was about 16. We met again. She was rude. I've met her a few times, and she's been rude every time. I don't know what her problem is, but that's fine.
Some people, and this is one thing I try not to be. She's an amazing singer. And one thing that I consciously try not to be, because I remember being a kid and having the same things to say about some people that you have to say. I try not to be.
Did Leontine Price snuff you?
See, I was enough for you.
What the hell you did you wrong?
I almost sent you in the rain. We're close enough to the house you can walk.
I will. You know me.
But
I love a good walk.
But I remember feeling that way, and so I'm trying to make sure that I wasn't. I always speak to children.
You don't treat nobody wrong.
I try not to do that, and I'm consciously aware of that.
Exactly.
Because what you say, you never know if it's the thing that you said is what breaks that child.
Right.
And you're thinking nothing of it. You don't even know.
Exactly.
And they'll come up with this lady, and she said so and so, get out my way, and she was mean to me or whatever.
Why would you ever say that to a child?
People do.
I talk to children just like I talk to adults. I say, excuse me.
I say thank you when they do nice things. Because, kids like to do things for people.
Kids love doing nice things. I love it for them.
And, when they do, I try to make sure I let them know that is so nice. I appreciate you doing that.
Keep it up. Right. Like, Christian told me she hadn't gotten in trouble at school since she's been there. I said, that is good.
Oh, thank you.
High five.
See? If I had cash, I would have to break you off some cash. Yeah.
I mean, you try to validate children, but that's not what we're here for. We're talking about grace. I don't understand why don't nobody see it for grace. I understand why Charity don't see it for grace. She don't see it for grace because her mama don't see it for grace. That's all she know. It's not liking grace because her mama don't like grace. And Jacob,
and it's true, people. Well, your folks treat you how people treat you.
Especially your mama. If I see my mama mistreating somebody or not liking somebody, I automatically don't like them because, first of all, that's not in my mama's nature. So if she's snuffing somebody, it's because they dirty. So I'm gonna treat them the very same.
I don't like to do. You got to be fairly bad for me.
Yeah, my mama hugs Kelly Price.
Yeah, and I'd be like, Lord Jesus, when I hug her,
in the name,
help her God. This
rebuke
ugly attitude.
Kelly Price behavior.
Hallelujah.
Because at this point, you just have to call it Kelly Price. She's so bad that you just say Kelly Price and you know it's something bad.
And it's
a shame.
And I'm praying for that baby. She don't need to be that way.
But anyway, we're not talking about her either.
I just feel bad for her.
I just don't get it. I need backstory. I need to know where Faith fell in line with the family.
Because, I mean, it's clear that Grace loved her sister. Yes,
she didn't see her for 20 years, so that don't make sense.
But that don't mean they didn't talk, or I mean, you cannot see somebody still have.
I feel like they didn't talk because...
Or Grace, I mean, Faith may have gone to see her.
I don't think so, because, when they first came, Sophia didn't know nothing about Faith. She didn't know anything about her, like, at all. She had to go through her stuff to find out more about her. So I feel like they didn't see each other at all for 20 years.
That's a hot man.
And that's what I need to understand. I don't understand the backstory. You was gone for 20 years. Your sister passes away. You come back and you decide to stay to avenge your sister, but you was gone. That don't make sense to me. Yeah, that don't make sense to me. Like,
you know, they will make these. They'll give you the semblance of the backstory and then not really complete.
And then they'll elaborate.
And then they will skip around where it was like, that don't make no sense.
It don't make sense.
If she was so much in love with her sister, then, you know, like you're saying, why wouldn't she have seen her?
Why
your niece don't know her?
Right.
Her niece doesn't know her. You know, why is that?
Like, it doesn't make sense. And I don't know. I'm the type of person that doesn't just watch TV. I actually study TV. I follow the storylines, and I think about it when it's not on. You know, I sit around in my room.
Sitting up in my room.
Branded. And I think about it while it's not on, trying to put pieces together. And I don't rewatch TV shows because I have a hard time repeating things.
You know what it is.
But you don't watch the first. You half watch TV, so you can play it over there because you missed stuff. I don't have
Are you
that.
talking
I'm
about
not.
me?
I mean, it's no shade. That's
What
just.
are you saying?
I'm not shading you, girl. I'm just saying that's how it is. And it just don't make sense to me. All the dynamics don't make sense to me. I want to know more about Mavis and Bishop, because from what I'm understanding, it looks to me like Lady May stole Bishop from Mavis, because they were sleeping together before May and Bishop got married.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Lady May stole that woman man.
You know,
that's how it comes off to me. And she walking around being mad because her sister stole the man she stole from her sister.
That's a lot.
That's what it feels.
A lot of thievery.
That's what it feels like to me. And it's like, I would like, you know, elaboration so I can understand a little better. So I don't want to just be sitting here taking anybody's side and I don't know what's going on. It don't make no sense. I need more about Mavis and Bishop. I need more about even Bishop and Lady May back in the day, because he's talking about how he, you know, had his little store for a church and he decided he was going to pack up everything and quit because he couldn't have May, which, first of all, is manipulative behavior, number one. If a man tell you, I just don't know what I'm going to do with my life, but I can't stay here without you, that's manipulative, and I won't deal with it. I don't know where you're going to go, but no, I'm not mean. You're not going to, no, because I'm not playing with you right now. We're not going to put out the idea, because there might be a young person watching this.
Okay. We're
not going to put out the idea that if a man says that I can't live without you, I'm going to die without you, let me pack up all my stuff and leave because there's nothing without you. That's manipulation.
It's not love.
And I'm not going to joke about it. That's not love.
I'm a concur.
Right. Sit with me in this. This is not the time to play, because I don't want a young person to think
that's
that
normal.
Yeah, because that's incorrect. So I need a little more about that backstory. I need to know what went on with Lionel and Lady May.
Something went on.
I mean, sex went on. They've already explained. You know, there was an affair, maybe a relationship. So I need to know about that. I need to know why.
Who are Lionel's?
What did Maya say? Whose drawers are these? You know, I wear a size 4. I need to know why Lady May feels the need to be so angry with her husband when she also had an affair. Why she feels the need to lie and say that was her one secret.
The way they set those up, usually that's the man's reaction. He done cheated and went all around the world, and then she cheated, and he like devastated.
He just can't. I can't do this with you anymore.
What's a mess?
Sir,
you got 22 kids all across the world,
and I kissed one man, and we over after all the times I've forgiven you. Yeah, so Lady May is giving male behavior.
She really is.
As far as, but then I agree with her.
Sure.
I kind of agree with her, because he sent her divorce papers. And if you send me divorce papers, I will divorce you. I don't care if I love you to death. I will divorce you and die. Because I'm that type of hussy. I'm gonna cut my nose off to spite my face type of hoe, and we all know it.
And we praying for her.
Like, that's just what it is. I mean, and it's not. You know, it's not a trait that I'm going around like, yes, girl, cut my nose off, spite my, you know, I'm not proud, but I am proud, but I'm not proud of that. That's just how I'm made. That's just how I'm made. So if you send me divorce papers, first of all, that was you cutting your nose off to spite your face. I'm going to cut my nose off too, and we just going to look like the Sphinx down in Egypt with no noses.
Well, I mean, you know, the nose, it was time out for the nose.
I mean, we just going to be noseless up in here. But I just don't understand. I need a lot more backstory. They're trying to propel the story forward, and the only thing that's being propelled right now is the skanks. I don't care about the skanks.
This is not skanks. This is Greenleaf.
Exactly. So give me Greenleaf backstory. I need to know a whole lot. I want to see Zora's relationship. I feel like Zora may be going through what she's going through because maybe she was close with Faith as well.
Yeah, because she was least around.
Because, right, they lived in the same city. They lived in the same house. And Faith was over the Little Saints, so she was good with kids. Maybe Zora's going through something as far as Faith. I mean, she's going through some faith issues, but not her auntie. Spirituality.
She's having some issues.
And I just want to know. I want to know a lot more than what I'm being given. The show is good. It's really, really, really good. But it's a lot of questions I need to know what's happening. Now, my mama has zoned out, so I guess
I'm listening. I'm just trying to win a trip to the Dominican Republic. It's important. Don't you want to go?
Don't you want to go?
Time to waste. Excuse me. I just came on me.
It just came over you. I didn't sing nothing at all. It just came. It just hit you.
It just hit me.
All of a sudden.
I don't know where it came from. Nowhere. Woo! It's a cruise, girl. I didn't realize I was signing up for a cruise.
Confirmation.
I guess so.
I don't know.
Special cruise office.
I'm trying to figure it out.
What are you trying to figure out now?
My birthday.
Well, if we win this trip, this is your birthday.
That's rude.
Sorry. Didn't mean any harm.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
I'm gonna pop this wrist.
Ouch.
Moving along. I let you know. It ain't like a. But while she's out, I'm gonna finish this on up and say,
ooh, that girl popping things, Lord.
I mean, I can't let them go unpopped. I didn't pop both of them. Now I did. It's a lot I need to know. I need to know about Bishop's family, because the show is called Greenleaf, but we've seen more of May's family than anything. Bishop got any siblings? Mama's dad, his cousins now?
Yeah, because it was.
Where he come from?
May daddy and
apparently May is from Little Rock.
Brother. Yeah.
I mean, we know the McCullough, whatever the family that May's family. We know her family. We don't know the Bishop. Where he from? How he grow up?
We know he was poor.
What's the pathology? Need to know the pathology. She telling a joke that was not told in this video. If you didn't watch one of the other videos, you won't know what's going on. My mother has continuity. They've seen the Yama.
I changed it. She be trying to do it, and I just cleaned it up. Continue.
So yeah, I need to know more about Bishop. I need to know more about literally everybody but the Skanks. I don't care. We got the Skanks backstory. They daddy dead. Real.
And dude killed him.
Rest in peace.
Pat Bishop. The Bishop killed him.
Which, really, it was Mac. So I don't know why we aren't satisfied with the fact that Mac is dead. I need to know why we're not blaming Mac for the majority of this, because Faith is dead allegedly because of Mac. Grace came back because Faith is dead because of Mac. Why are we not placing all this blame on Mac? It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. McCreary. I just don't understand. Where's Lorraine? You remember Mac had a girlfriend?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, them last few minutes, that last girl.
Lorraine, she missing. We ain't heard from her.
I mean, he gone. You know how families do. They drop you whoever you was with.
I don't know, because I don't be with nobody. And I ain't died before.
Your boyfriend will get dropped anything. If you move away, we won't talk to him no more.
Y'all don't talk to him now because y'all don't know him.
That ain't our fault.
It's not. I'm not blaming anyone, but Grace.
Secondly, if we did, we wouldn't talk to him no more.
Y'all ain't gonna talk to him anyway. Like,
talk to him.
Y'all not to reach out and talk to my boyfriend's type of family in the first place.
I'll call him at Christmas.
Ask him, you saved?
I mean,
or if he is, you yet saved?
Come on by the church. We have a baptism on Wednesday evening at 7.
Anyway, I just need to know more, because I feel like they're telling us a lot of things that we are not privy to. The majority of Greenleaf is them having conversations about stuff that happened before that we ain't seen. Eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard. So I'm gonna need. Yes.
Hallelujah.
Exactly. I'm gonna need to hear, see, and find out more if we're going to have these conversations. Girl.
What? I'm a hype man.
I don't need a hype man. We've had this discussion.
She needs a hype man.
I don't. Anyway, I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I forgot to mention in my review last week, we think Zora pregnant. Because there was a scene where she was in the hospital talking to her dad, and she said she'd been gaining weight since she'd been over there. And we both was like, don't know what that. She said it's only been like 3 days. We was like, okay. Well, unless you took a corticosteroid. And we ain't seen her take no steroid.
Something ain't right.
I got my good eye. Just the one. I only got one good eye. It's this one.
And it's sad when you're young and you can't see. I mean, because you get older and you can't see as well. But it's just real sad when you really, really young and haven't got a chance to do anything yet, and then you find this nut, and it's like, love, honey, love will come again. Hold on.
So many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility you look at me differently, love. Anyway.
Love is since the first moment.
Go off. It's a good song.
I was in my groove.
It's about that whole album. Music Soul Child's discography in general. Not just these last 2 albums. They got just a couple songs that are good. But the beginning songs, the albums, truly.
I knew that by you being in my life, things destined to change. Let's play it.
Now you gotta do the chorus.
No.
I mean, you can't just stop.
So many people take your baby baby. You know I was listening to the Lord.
Lord.
That's why I laugh.
For better words, I still will choose you first. Love. Oh. Many days. I'm sorry. He just got serious on this.
The percussion. I had to come on back.
Stay with your percussion. Anyway, girl. Yeah. It's a lot I need to know. It's a lot of open-ended.
She's inquisitive.
I am, because you're presenting me a show, and you're talking to me like they present this show like my mama talked to me. My mama just come in the room, start talking about stuff. And yeah, girl. So we was out. Who is we? Where y'all go? Because you just be talking to me just all of a sudden. We went down to, and I'm just like, who? And it don't never be who I think it is. I'm thinking maybe her and her mama done went somewhere and it was her and one of her friends. And I just be like, I don't know what you're talking to me like I'm supposed to know what's going on. And that's how I feel like Greenleaf is. They just came in the middle of Faith being dead, and we just supposed to know what's going on.
So are we at the end of Faith being dead?
We're on the other side of it.
Okay. I was like, how do you process
We're
that?
still in the middle, but.
Okay, I'm just, I just wanted to understand. How do we do that?
She gonna be gone for all eternity, so.
So since we're in the midst of it then, huh?
Right. As Mary J. Blige said, we're in the thick of it. Well, that's that. But yeah, I just need to know things. It's lots of things. Is there anything you need to know that we hadn't touched on?
Well, I mean, we already really touched on it, because if you're not just plumb crazy,
I am.
Mother May, why are you blaming everything on basically this child? Because it's a child for you.
I said in my video last week, they wake up in the morning, everybody be mad at Grace.
Why is it raining? Grace!
Doggone Grace.
She done went in there, she done prayed, she done told the Lord she wanted rain today.
She went out and rain danced and now, because they don't think Grace saved. Well, her mama don't think she's saved. She be out here.
More saved than her mama.
She be out here, roll hard and put away wet.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, this the new Lady Lois spread that way?
Yes, God. It ain't the new one, it's old.
Yeah,
but...
the old new. Brought back to the forefront of our minds. But yeah, it just don't make sense. I really need to understand May and her perspective with her children, because she straight ignores Charity. Everybody straight ignores Charity. And it's like, are they ignoring Charity for a reason? Are they ignoring, have they gotten to the place where they're fed up with Charity and her behavior, so now they're ignoring her? Or have they been ignoring her the whole time? What, is she the youngest? Because usually the youngest gets attention. Look at Thumb Braxton. She has all the attention. Even today. I ain't saying nothing about Trina or Tawanda in weeks.
I was watching.
Sitting here talking about Thumb.
You're talking about that baby.
Does she or does she not look like
bad.
Does she or does she not look like a thumb? Look at my thumb before you answer.
I'm not looking.
Look over here.
No.
Look.
No.
Before you answer, I want you to look at this. Who is this?
Your thumb. I'm not.
What's her last name? Braxton. Tony, Tracy, Tawanda, Trina, Thumb.
I'm pulling this top into the enclosure.
And Miss E. Did you a thing or two? Anyway, I think we done. I just have a lot of questions. Y'all let me know if y'all have any questions. Put them down in the below place, in the sunken place, in the great beyond. Put it in faith, because faith is in the beyond.
Faith that cannot be denied. A voice deep down.
I'm gonna take a good nap.
And I ain't even ate my little snack.
I ain't finished my fries.
Supply. Good, we gotta convex.
I mean, I'm gonna eat them cold. That's where I am today. I'm tired. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I think I can't think of nothing else that I have questions about. I do want to know why Carissa has all of a sudden become sweet and caring.
I think she just feels so sad for her child. And now that Jacob has stepped up and decided, look here, little girl.
I had a stepmother one time.
One time.
Who was Carissa in these earlier seasons. She was mean. She was
tiny.
Little. You know, and she never flipped. She never became nice to me. Like, there was never, and maybe it's because I, stepped. But it's strange to me because I've lived with that type of Carissa. And all of a sudden she's so sweet and caring, and I just come baby.
But now she putting the baby in,
and then she want to put it in.
Now she through with her. She trying now.
But then after that, the next episode after that, she said, "Well, you can come home whenever you want to." It's just like, what are we doing with this character?
Schizo.
What are we doing?
Mothers can be schizo.
But you can be schizo in the comfort of your own bedroom with your husband. But when you get out here to the child, you can't be displaying this back and forth behavior.
And then wonder why she crazy.
Asking why Zora got issues, because her mama keep flipping back and forth. And her daddy be flipping back and forth because he in there kicking the door off the handle, which, I agree. Kicking in the door, waving the fofo. All you heard is, Papa, don't hit me no more.
Honey.
Like, I agree.
But you know my thing.
I mean, yeah, she wouldn't have had a door altogether. We know that. Because I ain't even do nothing. I ain't have a door.
Door was heavy. It was going to fall on you. I just didn't. You got bigger and you got a little mouthy and we just left it off.
I didn't get bigger and get mouthy. I've been mouthy the whole time. I want you to know that.
It just helped.
I've been sassy my whole life. And there's nothing we can do about it.
I should have bathed. Over at the Sam's, they got the big vats of oil. I should have probably just went to the church.
Granny used to put in my cereal. My bath water. You just see a little dollop of oil floating on the water. Like, okay, well, let me get in. Get clean.
No, that was for your skin. That's probably why you broke out as you got older. You didn't get your dollops of oil in the water.
Well, I can't put nothing in the shower now because brother be in there slipping and sliding. And girl, I just want you just put some oil on my skin while I'm in the water. Can't. Folks don't know how to stand up in a greasy shower. It's a shame.
We know how to make it through a greasy. Because, back in the day, you used to get out the tub and put oil on your wet skin so that it would soak in. And we never did fall.
Boys don't put oil on. So they don't know how to maneuver.
It's just like working at a fast food restaurant. You go back there, buy the french fry and be grease on the floor. You can't just bust your butt every time you go.
Pick your foot all the way up and put it all the way back down.
You place that sucker. You don't fall.
You don't slide through there. Because you're going to slide through there. Anyway, we've been on here for 9 years.
6 months and 40 days.
Yeah. So, I think we've covered everything I wanted to cover. You really don't watch TV just to be watching. I mean, you watch TV just to be watching. You don't watch TV like I do. So, you ain't have as many questions.
Yeah. That's my biggest question.
Is why are they picking?
And then I do have questions a little bit about Zora and... I mean, everybody has their moments in their teenage years when they're trying to find themselves and stuff. But she doing some stuff... She on some unwanted stuff. Is it PK stuff or is it?
It sounds generational to me. No shade.
Because it was some wildness going on before.
Her mama probably did all of this.
But I know her grandmama did.
Well,
and that was her daddy's side. We got the girl cussed.
She's cursed. And her daddy was cheating on her mama all willy nilly. She probably just done seen too much. I've been in a seen too much situation before, and I acted a fool. But then again, I always act a fool, so that's not out of my character. Maybe it's just in her character to act a fool too. Yeah.
So what is she looking for? What is it?
I hope she find it. Shoot,
I'm telling you, she make us tired. We be sleeping.
And I love the actress, Lovie Simone.
She's beautiful, girl.
Gorgeous, and she looks respectful when I see her online.
Oh, other things, except for that.
But this here, I'd be like, woo, the ghetto.
Look, girl.
The ghetto.
I'm gonna need you to get somewhere and sit down. But I want to see Grandma.
I want to see how Sophia grew up before she came to Greenleaf.
Yeah, because it don't look like they did a lot of church like they're doing now.
They didn't go to church at all. And so all of a sudden she at church and then she's fully devoted, and it's just like...
Well, yeah, well, I noticed a lot of times that if you weren't church really before, it's easier for you to embrace it than if you were in church all the time.
Very much so, because we'd be tired. Those of us that grew up in church every Sunday, I was born in the choir stand over in the corner, and then my mama directed and picked me back up.
Don't step on my baby.
She's fresh. she's 20 minutes old. But yeah,
I had to work.
Those of us that grew up in the church, we just be tired. It's like, girl, we've done all of this. We've been everything that you experience and knew. I've never gotten to experience the newness of church, and I never will. So I half feel robbed. I'd be so happy when people find church and find, you know, experience that newness, and they have that genuine joy. It's like, girl, I don't know that. I ain't gonna know that.
Well, you can know that.
You can be new to the joy of the Lord and the Spirit, but the newness of church, I will never have.
No, church is normal for you. Church is what we do.
There's no such newness for me. So people get in church and they're just, oh, and these people are just so nice, and I just love it. I've never
And you be
had
like,
that.
be careful, be
I just feel
careful.
like, well, we love you.
Everybody that go to church, it's like everything in the garage in the car. You got to be so careful.
The majority of the things in our garage
Or
are
not.
not. I'm looking at a hair dryer over there, a wreath, some painting,
Some art, and
bottled water.
recycling.
It's not a car.
It's not a car.
Trash can. But yeah, I would like to know what Grace's life was like before Greenleaf. She was a newscaster, I believe it was. She didn't go to church. What was Sophia doing before, you know, she came here? Like, I don't know.
She was brainiac out in school and maybe some in the chess club.
Don't do us. You know I was in the chess club.
I do. Smart children. That's nice. They ain't had no chess club.
I'm really just a portmanteau of Zora and Sophia, to be honest. I'm just right in the middle of the two. My experience growing up was very in between those two girls.
You got to go to the junior high school dance.
I mean, they're not telling the kids they can't go to the dance. Was at the cotillion?
A cotillion is not the junior high school
It's a dance.
Honey, I had to learn them circle the dance in a circle.
Never was my ministry.
Well, I'm gonna have to get us an adult cotillion and I'll put you in it.
It's not for me, daughter.
Get you a nice white dress. People be buying wedding dresses for those things.
That's nice. Again, not for me.
I don't know. We was real good newspaper shoppers back in the day.
What is a newspaper?
Yeah, now they put it online that they got a wedding dress for sale. Back when I was growing
You're
up.
talking to me like I really don't know what a newspaper is.
No, I'm talking about this is where they would put their dresses on sale.
I understand what you're saying, girl.
Why are you messing with me?
Because you're talking about things that have nothing to do with Greenleaf.
Yeah, I'm talking about the cotillion.
So anyway, I'm interested to see where we're going with this season. I'm, like I said, predicting that Darius is a Skanks or affiliated with the Skanks. I feel like he ain't here to bring no goodwill to Grace. That's really my biggest prediction. I don't know if... I'm sure the season finale is going to be like the takedown of the Greenleafs, because Rochelle is working hard, and it would be a shame to have all her work be in vain. So the Greenleafs have to be... They probably going to get foreclosed. You know, their home foreclosed on by the end of the season or something crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be something crazy.
But I just really feel like you could go ahead and sell your home and all them cars.
Yeah.
You could find $2 million in your properties. So I don't understand why we're in. $2 million is not that big a debt.
Not for the people who live like that.
In the grand scheme. They have a jet.
Sell it.
Come on, Creflo Dollar. What are we doing here? So anyway.
Like you used to say when you were little. Creflo.
Is that not his name?
Creflo!
Is it not Creflo?
It's Creflo.
What's the difference between Creflo and Creflo?
About 10 years.
I don't have time.
Mama, Creflo is on!
His name is Creflo Dollar. That's it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's been his name the whole time.
Yeah. But that was the cutest thing ever. I'm sorry.
I enjoyed Creflo as a child.
Okay.
Evidence.
Wrong show.
That ain't Creflo?
Nope.
Who was that?
That's the dude in California. His son took a church. I'm looking at his face. Short, little bitty man.
Take your time.
Red head, kind of. What's his? Oh, Jesus. How come I can't call that man's name?
I don't know. I watched a lot of Creflo and a lot of Jesse Duplantis.
Yeah, we like Jesse still. Jesse!
And, what's Maxine's name?
Avery?
No. The preacher lady. I can't think of her name right now. Sound like Maxine. They had all the fake. Joyce Meyer.
Oh!
She sounds like the comic Max. What I imagine the comic Maxine sounds like is Joyce Meyer. Anyway, y'all don't care. We've been here all night and all day. And that's it.
And we sleeping. And it's raining and my knees hurting.
No rest last night. I got a long day ahead of me. Long day tomorrow. So, that's it.
It's fun hanging with you all.
Yeah, y'all cool. Put down in the comments your thoughts, predictions, all of those things.
Yeah,
and we will see you next week for the, revival of the season.
Gonna be good.
Peace.